Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 9 preview of the MeCKa Conference. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm Pit Man Mallard.
And Matt, the first game is Mallard Creek, 7-0, 3-0 in conference, playing Vance, 5-2, 2-1 in conference. They call this the bell game. Of course, Vance is coming off a big loss to A.L. Brown last week. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, why is that in here? Because they just beat West Charlotte. Crap. Okay. I can cut all that out. All right. Last week, Mallard Creek defeated Huff 38-21. You attended that ball game.
Right.
Vance defeated West Charlotte 42-6. Of course, Vance is one game back in the conference. Big game for them. I think they've got a lot they have to deal with. And my thoughts are obviously the passing game. Sounds like the quarterback now, Mallard Creek, might even be more dangerous, as you say, than what they had to face before. So I think their defense is going to have their hands full in just trying to stop Mallard Creek. I think Mallard Creek will have a little bit of time with Vance's edge play and that number 7 kid. But all in all, I think this is it's going to be a tough game for Vance. Vance's going to have to really be focused and want this game. The computer says Mallard Creek over Vance by as much as they want. Man,
Wow.
last season it was 31-0. As much as they want. So that kind of tells me he's predicting like a 49-0 or 49-7. And I have a hard time seeing the game getting that bad out of hand, but I do think it's probably a 28-point win.
Yeah, I think my key for Mallard Creek is they got to contain, obviously, and force it back inside. Vance has a couple of backs that have some ability to get outside, and Oquan Braden, like you mentioned, number 7. Number 5, Donovan Spencer, who's a sophomore, who's going to be probably one of the next big backs here in Charlotte. And you've got to force those guys when they run those counters and, delays and such. You cannot let them get outside because, Mallard Creek has good athletes and they do a good job of containing, but that's probably got to be their focus. They want to keep Vance, trying to pound it inside for maybe 2 and 3 yards against that very good defensive line they have. I think the key for Vance, they got to tackle well. One thing Huff got to the ball at times last week. They couldn't bring those guys down. They couldn't bring, Pittman down consistently. They couldn't bring Samuels down consistently. And if you do that, those guys, can run over you.
Right.
And, Vance, defensively, we saw it against A.L. Brown. They have some issues with stopping the run when it's run right at them. And they've got, when they get their hands on somebody, they got to go down right there, or it's going to be, big play after big play in the run game from Mallard Creek. And I think also Vance has to run away from Askew. I mean, that kid, is playing really well. And you got to key where he is at all times. If you're going to run at him, I wouldn't run directly at him. I'd run some counters or traps or something like that to maybe take advantage of his ability of getting off the ball so well and creating havoc in the backfield. But I think it's a tough game for Vance, especially with the depth issues that they showed against A.L. Brown. It's going to be really even more magnified against Mallard Creek. I see it as at least a 3-touchdown win for Mallard Creek at the moment.
Okay, there you have it. Mallard Creek going over to play Vance in the bell game. Enjoy the game.